Good evening and a very warm welcome to you from Time Chaser headquarters. I'm your co-host Blondie Boy Steve and this is my co-host Strawberry Jams. Time Chasers is in the process of preparing some of its longer episodes where it sees a challenger take on a zone defender where the challenger has 5 games to accumulate as many points as possible. Those points convert into a precious time advantage for the challenger in their 6th and final game, the Time Chase, where the winner can win anywhere from $20 to $1,000.
Now, although Steve isn't blonde, and I'm not actually made of jam, if you want to find out how we actually got to these nicknames, you can check that out on our exclusive Patreon page, where we do have exclusive Time Chasers content uploaded there. We do go into a bit of a deep dive and answer some questions about who we are, more specifically what we are. We're also going to be adding some more of our pilot games to our Patreon as well. So do make sure you check that out if you haven't already.
But tonight we have another exciting episode of our Time Chasers minis, where tonight's contestant could win up to $50 just by answering 60 seconds worth of questions.
They will get to play Race to the Top and Shuttle twice each, so that's going to give them an even greater chance of getting that $50 prize.
As you'll recall from our previous episodes, Matt and Isaac gave it their all when they last played. Let's look at where the leaderboard is currently at.
Now, tonight's contestant is Liam. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Absolutely fantastic. Liam, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Liam, I'm 26, and I met James through video gaming. We played League of Legends, and my hobbies right now, I enjoy card games, used to play a bit of poker as well, fishing in my spare time, and I love cooking.
Nice. What sort of categories do you think you'd be good at?
I don't know, I think I'm pretty good at the random facts. I seem to know a little bit about everything.
That's always the way to go.
Fantastic. Well, while we're on the topic of categories, the first game that we're going to play is called Race to the Top. Race to the Top is played over 60 seconds.
We'll start with 10 challenges. Starting from the first challenger, we'll ask them to select from 3 themed sets of questions. We'll then ask them 6 questions over 60 seconds. Challengers can re-attempt any question as many times as they wish. Challengers can also say pass, and we'll come back to the current question if we have time.
There's $5 for 4 correct answers, $10 for 5 correct answers, $25 for 6 correct. The furthest fastest will receive 50, and 50 if you beat the Race to the Top record.
Liam, your 3 categories are going to be breeds, cartoon dogs, and fun with flags. Which category do you want?
Let's go with breeds.
Now, do you have any questions, comments, queries, or qualms before we get underway?
No, I think it sounds pretty straightforward. Answer as many questions as you can in 60 seconds.
That's the one. Challenger, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Basenji, Brussels Griffon, and the Saluki are breeds of which household pet?
Dog.
Correct. American Crested, Sheltie, and Abyssinian are breeds of which household pet?
Cat.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Knapstrapper, Turcoman, and the Falabella are types of which breed of animal?
Bird.
Incorrect.
Frog.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Silver Martin, Thracian, and the British Giant are which breeds of household pet?
Pass.
The Marima, Jersey, and the Palmyra are which breeds of which farmyard animal?
Horse.
Incorrect.
Cow.
Correct. Oriental Shorthair, Singapura, and the Kinkolo are breeds of which household pet?
Cat.
Correct. American Crested, Sheltie, and Abyssinian are breeds of which household pet?
Dog.
Incorrect.
Pass.
The Knapstrapper, the Turkoman, and the Falabella are breeds of which household animal? Breeds of which large animal?
Bird.
We're out
Incorrect.
of time anyway. Right, 3 correct answers. So well done. Unfortunately,
you.
we didn't get to the 4 that we needed, but we do go straight onto game number 2.
Okay.
Now, Liam, game number 2, your 3 categories will be musical instruments, fictional bunnies, and board games. Which category do you want?
Musical instruments.
All right. Keep in mind, this is, funnily enough, the one that was tapped out at 6 correct answers with the 12 seconds to go. So let's see how you fare versus, our last contestant, Isaac.
Okay.
No pressure, you know.
No, this will be fun. Let's go.
Now, challenger, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. What instrument is a half-sized flute with a name meaning small in Italian?
Piccolo.
Correct. Pianos have 52 white keys and how many black keys?
12.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Lisa Simpson plays which musical instrument?
Saxophone.
Correct. Tchaikovsky 1812 Overture included which unusual military instrument?
Trumpet.
Incorrect.
Pass.
What musical instrument is associated with being in prison?
Harmonica.
Correct. Which musical instrument uses stops, manuals, and bellows?
Trumpet.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Pianos have 52 white keys and how many black keys?
20.
Incorrect.
Pass.
Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture includes what unusual military instrument?
Drum.
Incorrect.
Time.
Yep, that is it.
Very close, Liam. Very close. You've gotten 3 correct on the board both times. Unfortunately, you haven't hit that 4 question mark to get that $25. But
That's okay.
you are still in luck because we do have a whole nother game to go.
Okay.
Shuttle is the next game that we're going to play. Shuttle is played over 60 seconds.
We'll start with 10 challenges at the beginning of Shuttle. We'll then ask them as many questions as possible in 60 seconds. If a challenger gives 3 wrong answers, it's game over. If a challenger gets a higher score than another, the lowest scoring challenger is removed from the game until there's 1 challenger left at the end.
Each correct answer results in $2, and this will get upgraded to $50 for the furthest fastest. There's also $50 for the shuttle record. Alrighty. Do you have any questions, Liam?
No, I'm ready.
You ready? Excellent. So are we. So we've got our 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Challenger, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. The term humidity expresses the content of what in the atmosphere?
Moisture.
Correct. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic Ocean with which other ocean?
Indian.
Pacific. What is the anatomical name for the shoulder blade?
Scapula.
Correct. H2O is a chemical symbol for which compound?
Water.
Correct. Which female pop singer's second album was Oops, I Did It Again?
Britney Spears.
Correct. In medical terms, what does HRT stand for?
Hormone replacement therapy.
Correct. In Judaism, what is the Hebrew word for proper?
Kosher.
Correct. Which Olympic 2000 sport? And we are out of time. 6 correct answers.
6
well
correct.
done.
That's
Wow.
good.
Thank
Now,
you.
do keep in mind, if you do know the answer before the question is finished, you can give the answer straight away.
Okay.
That's right. But you do risk giving the wrong answer if you only hear half the question. So
Yeah.
if I said CD, and someone jumps in and says compact disc, but I'm asking a question about Roman numerals.
Yes.
Yeah.
A compact disc does not equate to 400, but
Or if you said like H2O and I said, you know, hydrogen rather than water,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
hydrogen, oxygen, like
exactly. All right, game 2. Challenger, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. What is the chemical symbol for tin?
CL.
SN. Who was the author of the book Jurassic Park?
George Miller.
Michael Crichton. In French, rouge is the name for which primary colour?
Red.
Correct. Who is the main protagonist in the Lord of the Rings series?
Frodo.
Correct. Which German dish consisting of cabbage fermented in salt is served with sausages?
Would it be a hot dog?
Sauerkraut. And that is time.
But there, Liam, that does...
Thank you.
My math does serve me correctly. It does work out to be a crisp $16 going straight your way.
Nice.
A crisp $16, well, as opposed to a bent $16 or a what's the opposite to crisp? Soft.
Yes.
A squishy $16, correct.
Because there are still 2 other people left to play, you may or may not have a record for Shuttle at this time. So we will be in touch as soon as we know. Let's look at where the leaderboard is currently at. Okay, well, that is all that we have time for tonight. So we'd like to thank everyone for joining us. But until then, here's Strawberry Jams.
And he's Blondie Boy Steve. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.